Good evening. You are here with us on the Squadron podcast. All wings report in. This is Andy Pod Job standing by.
Oh, this is Lexi Podme standing by. It's been a week.
And this is Rodney, the Rodfather or Podfather. I still got to figure that out. But yeah, standing by.
All ships to attack formation. Mission objectives to talk about Star Wars and movies, streaming, animation, books, themed experiences, and your art and inspiration from the galaxy far, far away. Today's flight plan include trailers. We have new footage for both the Mandalorian and Grogu feature film, as well as a trailer for Star Wars Visions Season 3. All very exciting stuff. But of course, before we get to that, all of you out there, all channels are open. Follow us on Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram. Find us on Twitch and YouTube. Like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you know when we have new content. But first, I will be your squad leader for today. I am Andy Lowe, aka the Chinese Pirate. I'm a director, storyteller, puppeteer, performer, and fight choreographer. On my wing is Lexi.
Hi guys, I'm Lexi, the Feral Geek on Instagram and Facebook, as well as YouTube. Sometimes if you get lucky, you'll catch a post. I am an event coordinator with the background in theatrical directing, and my hobby is making and designing cosplays I can't afford to actually make.
And from the flight deck, as always, is our wing commander. It is Rodney.
Hey, everybody. Rodney Kudo, co-founder of the Geekish Network and producer, showrunner for Pod Squadron, among others. And really happy to be here. Sitting in for Tracy and Jason, who couldn't join us tonight. But hopefully they can join us again soon.
And of course, we are just one squad in this fleet. We're part of Geekish Network. That's right here on YouTube, as well as on Facebook. Check out all the other great shows, Geek Beast, Binge Worthy, and other upcoming shows yet to be named. But as for the Steel Attack position, we are going in. All right. So here we are. Okay. So a couple things before we get into the Star Wars of it all. I want to just do a big plug because this is completely selfish. This is 100% selfish. So there's a little movie coming out next week. It is called Tron Ares. I know. Jared Leto, he's creepy, he's weird. I don't care. It's pretty, things glow, it looks freaking cool. I have been such a fan of this franchise. Not just for the pretty visuals and the innovative technology and filmmaking technology that has gone into both films, both of them ahead of their times, but also there are nuggets of really interesting hard sci-fi that they've been talking about digital imprints and digital consciousness since 1982. And I always feel like they tease some great sci-fi questions that we never get to actually get into because they only have been 2 freaking movies and 1 animated series that was also really freaking good and had a great vocal performance from Paul Rubens, amongst others. So I'm just editorializing here. The only way I get answers to so many of these story threads and great, like, ethical and, you know, philosophical discussion about the implications of AI and digital imprints and, you know, the reflection of that and how it affects our humanity and our society is if people go see this freaking Jared Leto movie and look at the pretty lights that glow and the cool motorcycles and shit this opening weekend. And yes, I know, like, freaking, it's a crime that Bruce Boxleitner, the guy who was actually Tron, is not in the Tron movie. It pisses me off. It also pisses me off that Garrett Hedlund and Olivia Wilde, my girl, oh god, I love Olivia Wilde, are not in this film. Particularly when they had so many really interesting story threads they had established in Tron Legacy. But they're not gonna invite them back. Unfortunately, this movie only happens because Jared Leto is a pain in the ass, not only to us fans, but to movie studios. So he lobbied this to happen, so we have to be thankful. Because he's a big Tron nerd too. So that, like, I'm like
feeling.
finding empathy with Jared Leto is a whole bizarre place to be in, right? So
this timeline for you. That's this timeline for you.
Amongst other things. Yes. So early screening October 8th. Go check it out. Go see it in IMAX, please.
Cool.
Because I want them to have a 4th movie so they can finally
so they can scrap another set of characters and give you
yes, so that they can bring back Bruce Boxleitner and actually, because we should had Bruce Boxleitner, he didn't even actually get to play Tron. He was playing Rinsler, and they never explained how he turned evil and became Rinsler. Yeah.
Maybe we should we've been trying to announce sort of the expanded format, but maybe we should just go ahead and talk about it. We are trying to expand to all sci-fi, so not just Star Wars, of course, mostly Star Wars, but I think we mentioned a little bit in the last episode that we did, but maybe this is something we can cover for the pod.
Like,
Tron,
actually,
right?
something, I don't know. I mean, suggest this to binge worthy, but something that I think really is worth another look is Tron Uprising. This was the animated series that came out after Legacy. Voice cast had Elijah Wood, Ed Asner, Paul Rubens, like I had mentioned, also Bruce Boxleitner. It is a really great series. The animation is honestly like nothing else out there. It's like digital animation version of Eon Flux. It has that
same sort of stylized.
It's kind of stylized, almost. The art direction is very much through a fishbowl lens.
Cool.
For that kind of heightened reality.
But
It is
I'm
such a
saying like
cool
we should
series.
definitely talk about the movie, the one you
Sure.
just talk
Yeah.
about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we can talk
But,
about the movie on Pod Squadron since we're
But if
expanding to
Bingeworthy is
all.
looking for something,
Yeah,
check out Uprising.
Yeah.
It's very good.
cool.
So okay, enough editorializing from me. uh, very passionate about that. Let's get to Mandalorian and Grogu. You guys saw the trailer, yes?
Yes, 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 I
First
did. We've got
first
lots of
impressions.
lots of beasties, like classic stuff, like lots of monsters and things, which is always fun. Um, we get to
Look
see
at
some,
his
Sigourney
little
Weaver.
telescope. His little
We get to
telescope.
see some Sigourney Weaver, and
I mean, I think it's gonna make a
it's
bajillion
crazy.
dollars just because of Grogu,
Yeah.
right? And it looks like a lot of fun.
It looks like a lot of fun. I agree. I mean, it is interesting. Like they went hard on the action movie vibes, and
Yeah,
that's like one thing that I noticed where it's like, okay, so you're delivering on visuals, you're delivering on some cool dogfights and some cool battles, and all the creature-ness of it all. We're not
yeah.
seeing
I
much
mean,
in terms of story unless you're big on the lore and you recognize some nuggets, right?
and I mean, right down to like the poster slash title, it's like it's giving Indiana Jones, it's giving old
Yeah.
Western, like oh
Which
yeah,
is
and then
which is
and then
which is
this,
not,
this thing, the AT-AT falling off the cliff. I'm like, yes, I-70 in Colorado.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's got a lot of creatures. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. I mean, I know I said that already, but um, I think also too. I think them really leaning into the adventure aspect of it is also. I think it's a good choice because I do think they need something like that because let's face it, the movies haven't had the best track record, right?
well, I mean, I think
they're going for something tried and true, like a tried
I,
and true formula, right?
I think what will be the true test for me is and what I'm hoping I'm seeing correctly in this trailer is they are focused on whatever this particular adventure is. Because I think the thing that has really been a huge detriment to so many, whether it's Marvel, Star Wars, anything, is they've been trying to so hard to do a franchise that the storytelling itself gets so distracted by itself. And so if they are focusing on what are the coolest and most different looking action sequences and set pieces we can design, I think that's a step in the right direction, ironically.
Yeah, I hope they kind of find a good combination of what made season one work so well, which is like that classic, like, Western plus samurai, lone wolf and cub, but then with a spin. And so I hope they find I hope they find a dynamic that works for this too. I really do, because it should have a good send off. I have a lot of love for this
Now,
particular.
do we know if they can continue the series or they're going to just do the movies now?
They've been cagey about this because early on they were commenting that we're doing this movie and then we'll go back to a season 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I've been seeing rumblings that there is no more season 4. It's this movie, and then we'll do some of the other series that lead up to the whole Thrawn trilogy thing. And now I'm starting to see rumblings, and again, all of this is rumor mill. I haven't seen anything definitive, but now there are rumors that everything is a film now. They are doing away with Star Wars television, other than, of course, what's on the docket right now, which is Ahsoka season 2.
I don't see them
Interesting.
fully going away from TV, but definitely shrinking
Yeah.
the slate for
I mean,
TV.
it would make sense, right? Because the thing is, the problem has been there has never been a revenue model for streaming, right? So it's like if they just do
Mhm.
Ahsoka and they leave all like the big, I mean, it's interesting too because because we do know this is supposed to dovetail into
Filoni's movie.
Filoni's movie
Mhm.
and to the whole Thrawn trilogy of it all. You know, there are even rumors that Disney has settled with Gina Carano and that the whole Rangers of the New Republic could get, you know, revived.
I don't even know. Okay. Okay.
I,
um
I can't see that happening. I think they definitely settled with her, but I can't see them going forward with that. You know,
yeah.
so especially with her. So, but we'll see.
We'll
It's going
see.
to be interesting.
I am disappointed by one thing with this trailer that um there's as of yet no sign of my boy of Captain oh god, I'm forgetting the character's name. Captain Appa. What's his name?
Yeah, I know what
Um,
you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Maybe-
Veneer or something. What is his character's name? Shoot. Yeah.
I don't
Appa,
remember.
basically. Which, I mean, I should have expected because once you get Sigourney Weaver as whatever rebel
Mhm.
general or whatever her rank is, and it's like, okay, then any of that exposition that would have been performed by him is
Carson
now
Teva.
Carson Teva. There it is.
Yeah. Carson
Because it
Teva.
reminds
Thank
me of
you.
Tevia, because it's like
Yeah.
tradition Tevia.
I just
Yeah.
noticed we got an Anzellan in there, like the little Babu Frick species.
Yes,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
says, "Good shot, baby."
Yeah.
It's like literally only two
Exactly.
lines in the in the trailer.
Also, the return of Stinky for those of us who are canon purists.
Which one is Stink? Okay, is he?
Stinky is from the Clone Wars movie that came out before Clone Wars animated series.
Is that the
And
sewer
Stinky
monster?
was the baby Hutt who was the child of of Jabba that Ahsoka Tano carries in a backpack for that whole
Oh
2-hour movie.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
And now is the buffest,
All grown up.
burliest Hutt we've ever seen.
So that's
that Jeremy Allen
Sinky.
White?
Yeah. So
and,
that's
and
Rhoda
played
Hutt.
by the bear guy.
Yeah, Rhoda Hutt, right?
I told you guys this is a wild timeline.
That's right. It is Stinky.
AKA Stinky.
Yeah. So do you want to go through break down some of the screenshots then?
Sure, yeah.
And we can
let's
and then
look
we
at
can
some of
talk
these,
about
and
Stinky a little bit
into
when
some
we
of
get
these
there.
details. Okay, so our first screenshot. Yes, Lexi had talked about the Senzelin character. Great little innovative characters of these tiny little guys. Oh, okay. We're starting with the Razor Crest. Okay,
Yeah.
well, okay, that's an important thing
Which
to
is
start
also
with.
a thing. Which is also a thing. We get the Razor Crest back, and so I guess we get to figure out how that happens, right?
It's also got some rather
Like-
striking yellow pinstripes too, which
Yeah.
is that's fun.
Shit.
But there was like those are the stripes that were on N1 too, right? So maybe
I mean, it is evoking
Have a
that.
fleet
So
now?
I mean, yeah.
maybe they combined the N1 to this into the new Razor Crest.
I don't think you can. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they
'Cause
do
where's the
also have the big
N1,
engines
right?
on the well, no, I guess no, the N1 doesn't have engines on the outside, right? The engine is at the core center of the N1.
Yeah.
So-
but yeah, it's cool. I'm glad the Razor Crest is back.
I am too.
Yeah.
And and I know there's some people who are like, oh, it's back. Like, no, it's just another one. It's like he's got a good job now, and he can go buy another.
You can like go get
Or
another.
rebuild
He's
it.
like, I really missed having that car. You know.
It's he's got the baby back. He needs the minivan.
Yeah.
It's cool. His midlife crisis sports car. It's not practical. You can't put a baby seat in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like I need my Toyota 4Runner back. Okay.
Exactly.
Need more room for the baby seat and
Yes.
the
Yeah.
Got a better crash rating.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm here for it. I'm glad to see it back. It's a cool ship. It reminds me of the Firefly.
Aw.
So sad. Single tear.
It's like Artax. It's always going to be too soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on.
I do hope we get to see the N1 as well, or at least we acknowledge like where it is or whatever. Or did he have to?
I'm hoping he's well off enough to have like a hangar and like several ships, and he still has the N1 in the hangar.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, okay, so what is the name of the squadron again? Delphus? What is it called? So in theory, he like
Oh.
the Sigourney Weaver and Carson Teva introduced him to this God, what are they called? Not Delta Squadron, but the base where he's at. We've seen this base. Some of the shots you can see, it's the same base that we see him visit in season 3. And so I don't know, maybe they give him a parking space.
Yeah, maybe.
And he can keep multiple ships.
Adelphi base.
Adelphi
base, the New Republic
Because it's Adelphi
outpost.
Squadron.
Yeah.
There we go, Adelphi.
Yeah. And it's on the outer rim, the station home of Captain Carson Teva and a group of New Republic Rangers. Yeah.
We also do know that a part of Adelphi Squadron is from Rebels.
Yeah.
Oh God, I cannot remember anyone's name today.
Zeb.
Zeb.
I barely remember what day of the week it is.
Because there is a shot of Zeb there, doing a cool little action move. Okay, now we're talking about the Anzellan.
Oh yeah, I hope we get a good amount of Zeb.
Yeah, I mean it's the question of, you have Zeb, are we also gonna see Hera and any of the other Rebels crew as well?
I was gonna ask, are we gonna see him in Ahsoka too? Which I hope we do.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope they
reunite.
I hope that actor gets to do a lot of good work for that contract.
Indeed.
These Anzellans, I don't remember. I mean, I know it was like Babu Frick.
Yes.
Right? But so
introduced in, was it The Last Jedi where they were introduced? Or no, it was
I don't remember
the Last Skywalker.
I don't remember which is of the sequel, but it was one of those. And then you had them also in earlier seasons of Mandalorian with like that bad baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also with the IG-88 mecha suit.
Yes.
Great antics with these guys.
Realistically, you want to think that you'd be some badass alien species. Like realistically, that's probably what I'd be.
I gotta say, you know what? I mean, as I think back, that might be one of my favorite shots in all 3 seasons. One of my favorite shots in all 3 seasons of The Mandalorian is Mando sitting cross-legged, hunched over inside the Anzellan's hangar. So it's ridiculous.
Very, like, Gandalf in the Hobbit hole.
Exactly. And and that has to do with, I think we talk about it a lot of times of Star Wars is sometimes at its best when it's most ridiculous. Like the more big swings you make, the more charming the whole universe is.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense that it's a weird but effective way to almost ground the universe, which makes it endearing because it's something as mundane as like, oh, I'm going to somebody who is like a craftsperson, a highly specialized craftsperson, but they are, you know, and then it becomes like one of those Mad Lib improv exercises, and they're an
Right.
alien, and they are 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
Are their buildings proportioned for the no? The buildings are not proportioned for their clients. Okay, you know, and
Yeah,
it
it'll
might
be
as
it'll
well
be
be.
interesting to see what other, like, because this trailer very much was about action beats. It'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see as we get trailers that start to have more plot, if we start to
Mhm.
find, what characters, because obviously there's some important characters that are not, have no trace of them in this trailer, right? There's no armorer, there's no one from his covert, there's no Bo-Katan, there's no um I mean, yeah, so it'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see. So what supporting cast characters, or is it just a Mando and Grogu adventure per the title, and we don't get any of those
Yeah.
I hope,
those
I hope we get some of
supporting
those
cast.
payoffs, and it's how these two characters have woven them together. I
Yeah.
hope.
Yeah.
I hope. I mean,
Um,
Sigourney likes
I
to do
mean,
that. So.
Sigourney Weaver's in it, and she's the
Mhm.
general.
Yeah.
So
Here
ostensibly,
comes the general.
she's the one giving them missions, right?
I mean, that's
So,
the interesting thing, right? It's like, so presumably she takes the role of Carson Teva, which means we don't get to see Carson Teva. We get to see
well,
Sigourney,
she's
but
the general. He's
sure.
just a pilot,
You know, it's kind of funny if
right?
she weren't so well
So,
known. If she weren't so well known, her name would just sound like a Star Wars character already.
Sigourney Weaver.
Like I was
that is true. That is so true.
like, if she were not just an icon of a person already, and you just
Right.
said, like Sigourney Weaver, then you'd be like, yeah, but like, what's the actor's name?
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure. I mean, if Zeb's in it, I'm pretty sure Carson Teva is going to be in it.
That's
But what I'm
true.
saying is she's the general, so
Yeah.
that doesn't necessarily mean that she's replacing him because he's a
That's fair.
pilot,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So she's the one in charge of the whole base and
I think the question would be like, so
squadron,
how
right?
involved is she, right? Is she
Yeah.
just there for exposition to set up the mission? Is she like Marcus Brody in Indiana Jones and just shows up in the beginning
Yeah.
and we never see her again? Or does she have a role through the film as
Yeah.
well? But let's see here. Your next image here. Okay, this is a good little bit of trivia. I did not recognize this. So, Rodney, tell us about the sewer monster here.
Apparently, I didn't recognize it either. I thought, yeah. So according to some of the things we found online, this is a classic Star Wars alien, an Amani, a species first seen with bounty hunter Amanaman in Return of the Jedi.
Amanaman?
Amanaman? Onomatopoeia.
I'll let you guys have it, that one.
Yeah. And then
Not
it says
liking my
whether
odds
this
today.
is Naman himself or another Amani remains to be seen. So it looks like it might be a bounty hunter. So, but because Din has bounties on him, right? Din and
Presumably, yeah.
Din have bounties on him, so maybe that's part of it. But yeah, at first when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's just another sewer creature. But apparently the lore is deeper than that, so.
I mean, it does seem like this is going to be a pretty alien heavy film.
Which is interesting
fun.
because Andor was not that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Not that,
and
no.
and everybody was complaining, that was one of the complaints about Andor, right? There was not enough aliens.
That's an interesting thing though to think about too, of like just around the halls at Lucasfilm. They're like, okay, Andor has given us all the politics, all the British accents, all the meticulous design and the thoughtful whatever. So what Star Wars have we not seen a lot of in a while? All the aliens, all the big action, all the big explosions, all the cute monsters.
Yeah.
And wackiness, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I appreciate kind of the wide swings. Of,
different tones, right?
Yeah.
It's different tones for different types of storytelling. So the other ones. So speaking, we did talk about let's get that Picture up.
Yeah.
Come on.
I didn't even realize it was Zeb until people started pointing it out, and then like once you see it, you can't unsee it. And you
can't
go, "That's
unsee it,
clearly
yeah.
Zeb," which is neat, man. And he's moving around and stuff. He's not just like standing at the bar.
Yeah, I hope he gets a tie-in to, I don't know. I hope there's clever tie-ins that aren't
It was interesting.
that actually further things, you know.
Yeah,
Sure.
it was interesting because when I first watched the trailer, I didn't even catch this. I just thought, oh, it's a cool fight scene, a real quick
Yeah.
shot of a fight scene. But then when I saw the freeze frame of it, and then people talking like Star Wars Explained was like pointing it out, it's like, oh, this is it, yeah. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So that's like confirmation that he's in it. And again, like you said, like in Mando, he's not just standing at the bar. He's actually
We have a budget now.
Yeah. Right. So, and it looks like prosthetics, not CGI. So,
Yeah.
and whereas in Mandalorian, I think that was all CGI.
It was all CGI. Well, at least
Yeah.
CGI face or
Face.
CGI head.
Yeah.
On a costume body.
So that's really cool. I think that's going to be an exciting addition. Because
I mean, that's the interesting thing about this trailer is it's so action heavy and it's so wide reaching. Right, it's like it's hard to get any kind of continuity, even to the point where you see Grogu looking a little telescope, and then it cuts to the viewfinder, but of binoculars. So it's like clearly they're playing hijinks with the edit, right? But yeah, it's. I mean, there's definitely some wide swings here.
Let's see. What was the next one? Oh, we saw that already.
More Anzellans with
Yeah.
ears flopping in the wind.
It just looks cute.
It's cute, yes.
And Grogu looks like he's a little more adept at moving through challenging surroundings. Like you see him hit the water at some point, and he's like seems to be swimming without panicking.
Yeah.
You know?
Actually, okay, that's something I want to comment about. It looks like those are practical puppetry shots, and the puppetry looks very good. Like they've gotten very good, or they really spent the time to really just choreograph how you give him weight when he's jumping around and doing Jedi things, and then jumping up onto Mando's shoulder, or swimming. Like making a puppet swim, that is not easy.
Yeah. Yeah, that takes a lot of work. The resistance to the movement.
The other thing here too is like it's funny that he's the tallest.
Yes.
He's growing up.
That was, one question I always wondered of, would we actually see Grogu start to like physically change as he grows up? I mean, I don't know.
Get more wrinkly like Yoda.
But
looks like he might have a little bit more hair on his little head.
That's true. He might. A little more fuzz.
A little more fuzz. A little more fuzz. He's you know what? When we see more of it, we'll have to go back to the old footage with this, like, or I mean, it might already be out there now, but like the old footage with the Ansellans and see how tall he is compared to them, and see if now he's taller.
There you go. Yeah. Is our boy grown up?
Is our boy grown
our
up?
little Grogu.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. So I am pretty stoked about Stacked Hut.
Yeah. Jack to the Hut.
Yeah, Jack the Hut. I kind of love getting to see this style of character in a whole different way. To a certain degree, this is also, you can see kind of like, I mean, the mentorship of Lucas, or at least the influence of, we're gonna show you completely different visuals, right? That was something I think I know was a complaint of mine with some of the with the sequel trilogy, was that, oh look, another desert planet, oh look, another ocean planet, oh look, another, it's like even the aliens felt derivative, where it was like, oh, another catfish faced alien. I felt like there were like 5 catfish faced aliens, and it was like, okay, it's like, okay, you're all variations on Nine Nub. I was like,
yeah,
but this feeling so same, or just let's put as many teeth and tentacles on this, and it's like no, it doesn't feel alive anymore. It just feels like a CGI simulation at that point.
Yeah.
It's like now it's like let's take some time to actually animate a character and bring something new to it. So like
Well, like Neil, I mean, even though Neil, like people were wondering if he was the same species as Max Rebo, it was still like
yeah,
you can tell that they took time with that to make him expressive and
and
all
how
that
is he
stuff.
expressive, right? Like
So
what
so expressive.
if he has a trunk, then what is a happy trunk versus a sad trunk?
Mhm. Yeah, and his ears, yeah, they had so much they could go into. So I hope they do that. Fingers crossed they do a mix of the practical and digital with Zeb, because I think I'm finding that's what works best.
The fact that
Now,
this is Stinky is
Yeah.
just so cool to me. I
I
didn't
know,
realize
right?
that till you guys said it, and I'm like,
Well,
that is
so
really
this
cool.
is the other interesting thing. He is not on the poster. If you look at the poster, they have the Hutt twins. And it is an interesting thing of we've never really addressed like, you know, Boba Fett just comes in and decides he's taking over Jabba's empire. And then the Hutt clan sends, or whatever is left of the Hutt clan, sends the twins who try to make a claim.
Yeah.
So why isn't Stinky like heir apparent? Um
Well, maybe he's too busy being a gladiator,
yeah, right? I mean,
right? Like
which is an interesting
He had like the opposite. He had like the opposite of the Cowardly Lion experience, where instead of being like, I had this traumatic experience when I was young, and now I can't cope with the world. He's like, all right, world, come at me.
all this
Just
is to say, I do hope this is like a plot thread that is central to the story and not just here is this action sequence where they fight the giant Hut. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like it's just a cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah, which like going back to what you said earlier, a lot of MCU and Star Wars properties have a problem with is that they're doing so much to include cameos and previews for future stuff where they don't necessarily tell a self-contained story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. And I would love for them to redeem Stinky to make him a really compelling character of the rightful heir of the Jabba Empire, or maybe Rada is like, you know what, the Hutts were kind of fucked. They were a crime organization, and I don't want any part of that.
it's like I just want to
And
fight.
and maybe like Sigourney Weaver and Mando are like, look, you are heir apparent. If you do this, you can change things and run it the right. I mean,
Yeah,
actually,
that's
that would be really
interesting.
neat. Of
Trying to bring him
engage
into
Rada
the
to bring him
Republic.
back in to fight back
Yeah.
the old school Hutts. Like that would be a really neat story thread.
Yeah. So this one was interesting because at first I was like, oh, it's just he's fighting some really cool mechs. But then the commentary was like, that's the insignia of the Hutts on the door.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one on the door. Yeah.
So that was really interesting to me too. So those are Hutt mechs, So
yeah, I also love that we've never seen anything that looks like I mean, like there's some things that kind of reminds me of the Tech Union, but they are definitely a big jumble of droid, which is like it feels new, it feels different.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see what's the next screenshot. Oh, and this one was really cool. Again, more and more creatures. Right.
So this thing, okay, I was trying to decide because I mean, he could be like a just
like
bigger, meaner Bosch.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, they did such a good job on the reptilian of it all, because like my man's here looks like he's got like two brain cells fighting for third place. It looks like it's taking all of his energy to figure out how to roar and stand upright, and that's like that's so very reptilian.
So
I
according to Gizmodo, which I got, so this is We also cut back to the arena and see that at some point Din starts wrestling with a giant reptilian creature. This is again another Star Wars Easter egg. The creature is actually a Mantilian Savrip,
Oh.
hailing from the planet of Ord Mantell. A
Oh
Savrip,
shoot!
a Savrip was famously used as one of the holographic creature pieces in Dinjarin, the
Oh,
chess-like
holy shit.
strategy game scene played by Chewbacca and R2D2
Okay.
in A New
I
Hope.
did not recognize that at all, but it totally
Yeah,
is.
this marks the first time we've actually seen one of the creatures in the flesh in Star Wars current canon. So
Okay, that's
it
pretty neat.
does look like it now that they
I-
mention it, right? It's
Yeah,
like
I
that's
I
cool.
was just thinking Bosk and the I can't remember
Or
what the name
I
of the
was
race
thinking
are,
it's
but-
like a baby rancor, you know, like
Yeah.
and it was just like, yeah, because of this fact that it was in the pit. But I mean, that's really cool. That's again a deep cut, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That is a very
yeah.
good cut.
This
Oh, God, I
movie
can't get over the I can't get over the ball python eyes.
no this movie is not Filoni, right? This is
It's
Favreau,
Favreau.
right?
This is
Yeah.
Favreau. And of course, we got the AT-ATs.
Yeah,
I
great
say
shot.
AT-ATs. I don't know
Yeah.
how everybody else
Yeah,
calls them.
screw that AT noise.
I say AT-ATs. So,
They finally go,
yeah. And then Grogu and Din are in there, and they in the trailer they blow one up. So
Yeah.
that looks like it's gonna be fun.
Always a fan.
And then
Always
we
a
get
fan.
a one-eyed big ass sewer rat that in the trailer it doesn't really say what creature it was. It just said it was like a one-eyed sewer rat. And then the Anzella and Grogu, he shoots like a thing on his eye and covers his eye, and then he says what he says
Yes.
like "nice shot, baby." right?
shot, baby.
So yeah, that was the trailer, and those were some of the more like Easter eggy things and breakdowns and stuff. But like, yeah, and it comes out May of 2026, so they're really banking on it to be a big summer hit, right?
It's interesting in terms of like, okay, they canceled everything. They had a great hit in Andor season 2, and this is really kind of the first thing we're really getting to see after that. So it's like you can see the careful brand management as Iger finally starts to get a handle on things again. Even and I know we weren't really planning to get into this at all, but like the choice of this trailer coming out the day after Kimmel came back on the air, it's like it is there's a lot of smart moves happening here in terms of they're just like rebrand, remember all the things you love,
Yeah,
without it being
I think also the timing. Apparently, this was scheduled to be released, but on a certain day. But then the Kimmel stuff happened, and then they released it another time. But then I honestly think that like the sort of sparse nature of the trailer leads me to believe that also that like there's a lot of speculation that they just released it because they wanted to distract from all that other news, right?
Yeah.
So like,
Which is
hey,
smart. Honestly, even just to go, yeah, we're
forget
not
about
even going to
this
get into
stuff.
the content of the movie. Look at the
Here's
pretty visuals. Look at
here's
the cool
baby
action.
Grogu. Here's
Yeah.
Grogu, right? So
Yeah.
like yeah. So that's and of course we'll never know the answer to that, but it did the timing of it did seem kind of telling,
Yeah.
But it is 7, so we should probably do crosstalk.
Oh, okay.
And then you want to talk about the Visions trailer with the fellas?
Yeah. Actually, that's a good idea. If they want to jump in on the if we focus the crosstalk on Visions.
Yeah. Let's do that. So let's
bring them in. Bring the gentlemen in.
Yeah.
So of course we were talking about the Visions season 3 trailer, which was also dropped just recently. A lot of very exciting things. This is the 3rd seasons of Visions. First season, of course, was all focused on Japanese anime studios. Second season, they kind of branched out to a lot of different animation studios worldwide.
What's up, Chuck?
Hey, Chuck. Oh, we're not getting
Hey.
audio from you, but
Oh,
wait, okay, now we got you. Yeah.
okay. I was like, oh,
So anyways, so now here we are. We're getting season 3, and they have gone back to basics and focused back on some of these top Japanese anime studios. We have 9 pieces. 3 of them are
Hello?
sequels. Hello,
Mm.
welcome. To,
Hold on. I'm not seeing something. Hold on. My camera's not working.
but yeah, so there are clips from all 9 short pieces from or episodes of Star Wars Visions season 3. And yeah, I think that this is a perfect thing for us to react to. Did you guys see the trailer?
yeah, I saw the trailer.
Any first impulse reactions?
My first impulse reaction is they got really good anime studios.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
thank God they got back to really good anime studios.
Well, and quite a few return, right?
Mhm.
Let's see here. Looking through my notes. So of course, Kamikaze, Duga, and Anima
Mhm.
is back again, and they're doing a sequel to their short from season 1, The Duel. So we're getting more of that kind of crazy,
Yeah.
crazy action that they did. That was the one where the guy had the umbrella, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah, there
crazy.
was the umbrella and oh, there was like the Ronin, and because he's defending the village, everyone's like calling him like Master Jedi and stuff, and then he pulls out his saber and it's red.
Yeah. Well, and so this one
Oh
now
my
we're
God.
seeing like a
That's black and white,
female
basically.
Twi'lek Sith who has a lightsaber leg.
Mhm.
Oh,
Which is interesting. It's very
yeah.
interesting.
Very,
They
very
have a
Did they
Tarantino-esque,
mad lib?
right? Very
Did they mad
grindhousey.
lib? I'm not. I wouldn't be mad. I bet they could make it work, but I want to know if they mad libbed.
Yeah.
But
um,
that's kind of the point of Visions, right? Like
yeah,
we
yeah,
are
yeah.
in a new universe,
Visions.
a
Yeah.
new way of thinking about everything. So anything that they introduce, has the potential to be cool. We don't have to cling to legacy systems.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the perfect
cling
vehicle
to-
to say, fans, chill out.
Right.
We're gonna go crazy. Don't get precious about shit.
Right.
No,
And I'm
I
all
love.
here. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying that's what I was like. If there's anywhere, what you were saying, if there's anywhere to do this, I love that they're doing this, because where else
Right.
are they going to? It's kind of like the Marvel What If,
Yeah.
we just get to, and it's fun.
Yeah.
And I mean, I really like that studio's choice to do their. I love their aesthetic for the duel of it basically looking like a painting. The black and white painting was fantastic.
So we also have returning Kinema Citrus Co.
Yeah.
who did
Kinema
The
Citrus.
Village Bride in season 1. They have 2 new shorts. One is called Yuko's Treasure, and then the other one is called The Lost Ones.
Mhm.
If
These
the
are
music's as good as the Village Bride, I'm on board.
very. Oh, hey, I was just talking about Tron Uprising. Polygon Pictures, they did the animation for both Transformers Prime and Tron Uprising, as well as
Yep.
Star Wars: The Clone Wars season 3 through 6. They have a new short called The Bird of Paradise, which stars George Takei in the voice cast. So that'll be
Yep.
interesting.
They got Wit Studio actually with the one too as well.
Yeah, let's see here. Wit
I'm quite excited
Studio.
about that.
Their short is called The Bounty Hunters. They are known for Attack on Titan, The Ancient Magus Bride, and the Vinland Saga. And this is a rogue bounty hunter takes on a job for a shady industrialist that has unexpected consequences for her and her droid. Is this the one that has? Is this the one that has the droid Becca X-wing?
I think it may be. I
Yeah,
think it is.
because in the trailer, she's flying, like she has like a X-wing on her back, basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like clearly
So,
it's
yeah.
her droid opening
Yeah.
up and she
Droid.
wearing
In
a
the
droid.
trailer, it does show that. Yeah, but before we go, I want to say our friend of the network and former Pangeekery host, Earl Balon, is
He's in a
in
few of these.
is in Visions.
Yeah.
So
Dope.
yeah. So he's in.
He's in the Trigger Studios one, the twins and the smuggler, and he's
the
also
Bounty
in the Bounty
Hunters.
Hunters.
Yeah. So he's part of the English voice cast. And you know what I think that was really interesting when I see it when it's listed on the website, his name comes up first.
Yeah.
So it says at least on the Bounty Hunters.
Alphabetical order.
So is it alphabetical? It's not, because look, it's
that's true.
it's English voice cast: Earl Balon, Anna Sawai from Shogun,
Maybe he's the leader.
Ronnie
Maybe
Ching,
he's the lead.
Joseph Lee, Jodie
Yeah.
Turner Smith. So I
That
think
is what it sounds like
yeah,
to me.
it
He's
sounds
the
like
leader.
it, right?
Yeah.
So I
Mm.
did see he posted on his Instagram that he was in it, and I congratulated him. And so I think that's really fucking cool.
That's amazing. That's
Now-
dope.
I mean,
Now that's
he's
well, yeah, and that his co-stars are Ronnie Chang, Jodie Turner Smith,
and Anna Sawai,
Yeah.
like
Anna Sawai.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is
Good for him.
yeah. So
I gotta say too. I mean, the whole cast across all episodes is kind of a who's who of Asian American entertainment world.
yeah.
Everyone
Wait,
from
is it Karen Fukuhara?
yeah,
Is it
she's
that?
she's the boys. She's the
Oh, that's right, from the boys, right?
She
Yeah.
was also in the old DCEU as Katana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I did
I
not.
know
I-
Katana. Yeah.
I have
Well,
I have a
thank you.
huge crush on her. She is just a lovely young woman, and just has a great smile and great personality. Yeah,
Okay.
if she's listening, be crushing.
I'm quite excited about Studio Trigger's offering in this. They're one of my favorite anime studios.
They do the
Studio
smuggler.
Trigger.
So they're doing the
they are known
smuggler.
for Little Witch Academia, Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, and Gridman Universe.
Earl's in in that one too.
And so they did a piece for season 1 called The Twins and the Elder. This time, this is not I don't believe this is a
Sequel.
but it's called The Smuggler.
A log
How
line.
many episodes are there for the upcoming season?
9.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it releases at the end of October, so it's not far away at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I mean, they just dropped the trailer and it's coming out like at the end of October. George Takei is in this too.
OTK. Matt Yang
Uh-huh.
Kim. He's used to teach voiceover classes at East West Players. Emma Myers, if you're a Wednesday fan, Emma Myers and Tanner Buchanan from Cobra Kai is also in the one that the Trigger did.
Okay.
Stephanie Sue seems to be heading up the Studio Q one. Stephanie Sue was the daughter in Everything Everywhere All at Once, along with Jenny Kwan and other East West players. Along, let's see here,
Disney
Kimiko
has to do
Glenn.
some money
If
at
you're a
this.
friend, if you're a lover of Orange Is the New Black, Kimiko Glenn was was in
Nice.
that.
Simu Liu is
Well-
in some of these.
well, Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's season 3. I mean, if you're gonna throw some money, it's like, okay, it's time to do it now. You know, you've had 2 seasons. Like,
I mean, to be fair though, these are Asian American actors. No one's getting paid that much.
I'm not touching that. Not going there.
Just saying.
Sigh.
Oh.
Heavy sigh.
It really be your own, right?
just
Be your own. You won't catch me on Beyonce's internet store agreeing to that at all. Nope.
We should definitely have Earl on.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
I was just looking at some of the directors they had, and I'm like, wow, yeah, they really went and spent some money for these directors,
Mhm.
anime
I mean,
directors.
the other thing though too, I mean, that's been the cool thing about all 3 seasons of Visions is you can feel the passion and the excitement. Like,
Mhm.
I don't think anyone honestly gets paid that well for these. You
Nah.
can feel that people
They're
want to
just like,
do
I'm
this.
doing a Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm doing a Star War.
Star
Fuck
Wars.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing
You know,
Star Wars.
I mean, and particularly when with I want to say both, like all seasons, the Japanese anime creators, like you can definitely feel the, like I can bring all that samurai, like influence back into it, and there's a passion, there's an excitement to some of that. I mean, you can see that in the duel, man. I mean,
Yeah.
how many freaking lightsaber blades on the end of a freaking umbrella?
Umbrella.
You know, every
Yeah.
lightsaber is an inch of passion.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've loved the Visions
Yeah.
since season 1. I thought it was great, and I'm excited about a season 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so the other interesting thing of this too, of course, not only do you have 3 sequels, right? So we have let's see here, which ones are sequels? Okay, so the Duel has a sequel. Um Okay, I know there are 2 more of these that are sequels. The Ninth Jedi has a sequel. The Ninth Jedi Child of Hope, and there's another one. But this is also going to kick off their first true spin-off because they are doing a series for the Ninth Jedi as well, which I
Oh,
believe is due out next year.
Okay.
Yeah, so production IG's Ninth
Fascinating.
Jedi. Let's see here. This is a story in which the Jedi Order is being rebuilt in the shadow of the Sith, an alternate timeline full of so much potential. It's hopefully only the first such spin-off. Yeah, so that's due out next year, and
okay. I mean, I
this
hope we
sequel
don't get.
will kick that off.
Yeah, but I hope we don't get Jedi or Sith at all. Like, let's get into the let's create something different. 'Cause like we said, this is we don't have to worry about legacy, and
Sure,
this can be anything that it wants to be. So
right?
let's be creative and kick off a whole universe with this.
Yeah, I agree. That, or if you have a new spin on Jedi and Sith that we've never even thought of, great. That's great, right?
Yeah, and the Force. I mean, I feel like the Force, Sith and Jedi don't own the Force, and we know there are other Force creatures
Yeah.
out there, and the Force should serve the communities where they are. So let's see what we can have this universe do. We don't know where it is. Let's see where we can kick it off and what we can
Yeah.
do with that.
I mean, I will say that was one of the things I know not everyone liked the Acolyte, but that was one of the things I
I-
really appreciated.
Me
about the
too.
Acolyte.
Yeah, like the witches. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought so too. Yeah.
Yep. We already had the witches of Dothamir. We got to see the witches in the Acolyte, and again, like I said, I thought, I thought that was just a mistake that they didn't make a language for them because their chant would have sounded so much cooler, would have landed. I really liked what they were trying to do with it.
Yeah, I
That
think
was
so.
I liked what
the
they were
major
trying to
too.
do
step
with
of that.
it. I liked what they were like. I was like, oh,
Me
you're gonna
too.
make those- because like you have like I know you have like the budget on staff to come up with like languages because you guys do that. So you guys should have made them a language that would have actually been
Mm,
like done them justice. I feel like
yeah.
because they were such a cool concept.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think the animators coming up is based on a like Jedi. They got Jedi in the title.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, getting more force.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're giving us more Jedi. So
Yeah.
hopefully
I
they
mean,
don't. But
it is an interesting thought though that with what they are doing in their canon, right, with Ahsoka off in the first time in a different galaxy, right?
mhm.
Like that does conceptually open it up to, okay, then each of these alternate timelines are just the Force manifesting in other galaxies, and maybe Purgles can cross them over or not. I don't know.
It's I would love it if it was the Purgles. That's
That would
my
be
head
cool.
The
Yeah.
connective tissue of all things.
The fact that
Turtles.
the fact that they recast the character Ray Stevens' character, and they're still going to continue down that old Mortis gods storyline, that fascinates me like completely.
Me too.
Like the
Yeah.
origins
Because it
of
is
the
out of
Force,
balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
or
origins of the Forest, like
Yeah.
all that stuff, like with the
From where- yeah.
Purgles to all that stuff. Like I think that's gonna. I cannot wait,
We
honestly.
should
for
credit
it.
Geek Beast and take the
More
episode
face
we
melts.
did with the Mortis gods and everything and redo the story.
Yeah. Yeah. We kind of rewrote it. We
wrote
solved all the
everything.
problems
Yeah,
that
we
it
solved-
had.
we solved all the problems they
Yeah,
had.
we did. Lucasfilm should reach out to us. I feel confident
We
in
got
saying
it.
that.
We got this. We got this.
I mean, there was also some things like before we knew we were doing Mortis gods, there was even talk of, well, maybe Balin is kind of repurposing the Knights of the Old Republic
Mm.
character, right? Of a character that once that feels that the good, the dark and light of the Force is really the heart of the problem. We are all stuck in the conflict between dark and light. So just fuck the Force, destroy the Force entirely, right? And I kind of love that as a different way for like the evil path, of
Yeah.
destroy the Force. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I don't think they
But-
can do that because they've invested about 50 years into it,
Well, no,
and they got a billion.
Not that they destroy the Force, but if that's the motivation that that different Balin, wants to cut
okay,
off
I got you.
the Force, right? And if they do bring Luke into that too, that could actually
Yeah, because
save his arc a little bit in terms
yeah.
of if he defeats Abeloth, who is trying to eat the Force and destroy the Force, and
Mhm.
he comes away from that going, Balin Skull was right. I'm not going to cut off the Force from the universe, but I'm going to cut myself off from the Force.
Yeah.
Like that's an
I can see
I can see
interesting
that.
That would be
Yeah, no,
interesting.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
retcon to fix the Luke arc.
But whatever they, because what they did to Luke, I'm not gonna go down. I'm not.
I think it work. Just with more content. But anyways, what are you guys talking about today?
We're talking about some movie trailers. The new Zootopia trailer, for example.
Oh, is there a
Final-
Zootopia trailer?
There's a
out?
brand new
Yeah.
one. The last
Oh,
trailer.
right.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So there was like they showed the mayor or something like that, and I was like, that better be Patrick Warburton, and like opened his mouth, and sure enough, it's just this chiseled square jawed horse, and I was like, I'm gonna have a problem if it's not Patrick Warburton.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Was it? There's also a snake character that's voiced
That's
by
what it's about.
Yeah.
by Kiwi Quinn too, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's about the snake.
About
Because
the
there's no
snake.
snakes in Zootopia.
I'm looking forward.
Yeah.
Are there
I
fish
noticed-
in
I noticed-
Zootopia? Have
I think they do have fish. I think they have porpoises and fish and
interesting?
stuff.
But a porpoise is not a fish,
It's
darling.
not, but I think they do have fish though. I think they do.
Like how? Yeah,
Okay.
that's, I kind of wonder how they function in that society.
I wonder how they
Uh,
do too.
Yeah.
I don't. In fact, I'm trying to remember. I don't even think I saw the usual like sight gags with chameleons or anything like that.
Mhm.
So I don't know if there were any reptiles. Period.
That's interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
Wait, that's
interesting.
true. Are
can't-
there no
'Cause
reptiles
I
in the first
I
one?
can't
don't- you're
remember. I
true.
can't remember a
Yeah.
single reptile. I
Mhm.
think it might be mammals only.
Mhm.
Ooh.
But I thought they had like water places where they had fish and porpoises
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Mammals.
but it's weird that they didn't have. It's a complete and total lack of like reptiles. And again, we didn't see birds, did we?
We didn't.
We
see
did. We did.
birds.
No, there were a couple.
No,
I
there was
feel
some
like there was a
birds.
couple birds.
Maybe.
Wasn't there like a bird? Oh no, that was a yak.
Mhm.
I thought the yoga teacher was a bird for some reason.
Are no ostriches? I'm trying to think. I can't recall. It's been so long.
Yeah.
No
Man.
reptiles, no birds.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Mammals
Wow.
only. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
That's interesting.
all
Yeah.
all the world building implications that could take
That's
on.
a lot of world building implications
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. That's
So
that's
if-
quite racist. Reptiles should be mad.
Well, unless like the alien invasion of Zootopia are birds and reptiles.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Oh man, it's interesting. We're also talking about
Kinda-
AWA.
About what?
AWA Avatar.
Avatar.
Oh,
Avatar Fire and Ash. I'm quite excited about these new ones.
it's funny.
Avatar.
I feel like I've seen more positive anticipation for this next Avatar movie than I really thought I would,
Mhm.
Why?
because everyone loves trashing on Avatar.
Oh, really? I've never heard anybody trash
Really?
Avatar. No.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
It's the greatest cartoon in my
No, we're talking
purview.
about Avatar, the blue people.
Oh,
Oh,
the
yeah.
blue
Yeah,
people?
the blue people.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that should be trash. Yeah,
Yeah.
that should be. It's okay to
That's
trash
why he
that.
tells. So
Not
sorry.
Avatar, not the element people.
Okay, yeah.
Dances
It's
with
okay.
Panthro.
Although visually it's beautiful.
Visually,
Visually,
it's
it's
beautiful.
it's
Yeah.
beautiful, but
And
Well-
honestly, there is a lot of just very interesting use of science
Mm-hmm.
and in the world building, and I do appreciate that, right? Like the idea of trying to translate, the biomechanics of deep sea aquatic life as above ground,
Mm-hmm.
or I mean, there. Well, like when you look through concept sketches, and you go, okay, how do you through evolution justify that all the animals in the species have six
Yeah.
legs, right?
Mhm.
There is a lot of really just interesting thought behind that, right?
Yeah.
Or even like, as ridiculous as the unobtainium is, the idea of an at room temperature uh 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 oh god, I'm forgetting the terminology, but it's the idea of like when you a superconductor that can exist at room temperature, right? So it's the
Mhm.
same as if you super freeze a magnet to the point that it just levitates, and it was like, that's the whole concept behind the mountains of
Yep.
superconductors that can hit that state at room temperature, right?
Yeah.
Which is like, okay, that's really interesting conceptual
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Their world building is very interesting. They did
Yeah.
a really good job.
Although speaking of
even
Avatar:
though-
The Last Airbender, by the way, guys, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Aaron A has his The Dragon Prince.
Mhm.
Did you guys see that the sequel had a Kickstarter that surpassed its goal in 5 hours?
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, so the
I've never
dragon.
seen the Dragon Prince.
Watch it. I know
Dragon
you have a
Prince
lot
is
to watch,
good.
but it's
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen it
Dragon
either.
Prince is
it's
good.
it's
Yeah.
it's kind of like Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it's like dressed up as like very visually appealing coming of age adventure fantasy, but it's actually very progressive and about like complicated like legacies, kind of Steven Universe-ish, where like one of the princes realizes like, oh shit, my dad actually did some messed up stuff.
Mhm.
And
And it-
how like what have I inherited, and how do I
Mhm.
do with this, even though it's not my like it's my responsibility, even though it's not my fault.
Yeah.
Like these complicated, like how, like, and how everybody has, anyway, it's
Who's the
Okay.
studio that produces it?
It's Brian's studio. I think it's the one of the founders of Avatar.
It's actually them. I thought it
It's
was
one
just
of them. It's one of them.
I thought it was just the animation studio was the same Korean studio that did the animation. I didn't realize there
Yeah,
was
one of them's
crossover
on
on the
it.
creative.
Mm-hmm. One of them's a creative on it.
let's see. Yeah, there's 7 seasons, and now they're doing a sequel. But anyway, you mentioned Atla, and I was like, no, but Aaron A has made something very good, and he's gonna make something more. So
Yeah, I like it. I like the little brother.
yeah. Oh, his adult design. They have a young adult design for him in the teaser
Oh,
trailer.
really?
You
I
gotta,
haven't seen it. I
him
gotta check it
him
out.
and
Oh.
Ezra and Zim get their their young adult makeovers. Like they young Simba them, like adult Simba them, and it's like, yeah, like, oh,
Yeah.
it's so
I gotta check him
it made
out.
me so happy. Wonderstorm,
Oh, as the
and
studio.
animated,
I may
produced by
kickstart that.
Wonderstorm, animated by Bardell.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. The Dragon Prince is really good.
But yeah, sorry, I mean to steal it back, but you thought we were talking about Atla, and I was like, no, but Aaron A has been on top of it.
Well, with that, if you want to hear about more of this, stick around, and stick around with the guys. But we are going to wrap up our episode, and for that, I have to. Gosh, shoot, where did my script go? I completely lost the
when I
document.
started. This is exactly where I was at when I started.
But we are the Pod Squadron. Follow us here on the Geekish Network. Find all of the things. Check us out on all of the iTunes. Wait, there's no more iTunes, is there?
Yeah, Apple Music
Apple Music,
Yeah.
speech, all
and Apple
God,
Podcasts. Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to find the script. Totally off my game here. Shoot. I'm so sorry, guys.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh my God, where is it?
Cling to something.
To walk amongst yourself. I will. I will admit
The
to.
Siths only deal in absolutes. I know that's
Yeah.
part of it.
I did squeal a little bit when I heard when they announced that the singing voices of K-pop demon hunters are performing a live on the Tonight Show next
Oh
week.
yeah.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I gotta check that out. That has me excited.
yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
We got to see EJ hit that 2.5 octave run.
Yep. They're gonna do
Uh,
golden.
Fun fact, she does the highest note in the whole movie musical is actually in How It's Done and not golden.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What is
I
it?
did not know that.
If you like, it's if you, I'm blanking out, but if you what the actual note is, I can
It's
look
like
it up.
E5 maybe or something, or
Something like that, but it's at the very end. She's just vocalizing, and she goes into almost like whistle tone.
oh my gosh.
It's
By the way,
wild.
their skins are coming to Fortnite.
Of course,
Of course.
gotta
My-
happen.
Yeah.
My Zoe sweater is like my Zoe sweater from the end of the movie with the yellow one with the
And-
tiger on it is on its way for Halloween. I have the teal socks
And
the
I've seen a bunch
dark
of
hair.
the tiger plushies, so I think I might get the tiger plushie.
It as long as the bird is like velcroed on top of his head. That's because like having them separate is trash. Like bird's got to be sitting on his head. All right, I cannot find my script, so we are the Pod Squadron. Please check out all of our content online and on all the social medias. I am the Chinese Pirate at Chinese Pirate underscore on all platforms. Lexi.
I am a feral geek on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. If you're lucky, you might catch me posting, and that will probably be some random nerddom or cosplay again that I can't afford to make. Oh.
And Rodney.
Hey, and I'm at Rodney Cahuto on all socials, and also run the Geekish Network socials. So you can message me on both, and I'll get it. And yeah, I'm co-founder of the Geekish Network, and I stay tuned. I will be joining Chuck and Randy for Geek Beast.
So stick around for that. And yeah, to keep an eye out. I do not know. We will probably be back next Monday. But yeah, check out the schedules for all of that, and we'll let you know when we're back. And yes, of course, as always, remember the truth we cling to always depend on your own point of view. Only the Sith deal in absolutes. Good night.
Hey guys, this is why I couldn't be a